Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Shark Gaming, where we are going to be playing Smite 2 Alpha Weekend 2. So excited. I've already looked into a couple of things. One of the first videos I want to make is to go over the items. I technically already made this, which didn't record any of the sound, which really makes me annoyed, so I'm starting over. However, that was also a 45-minute video. I'm going to see if I can cut it down a little bit. So, I am essentially going to go over this video. I'm going to go over each individual item as quickly as I can so that we have a general idea of what we're looking at as we move in. I have played one match. It didn't go well. It was forfeited as someone didn't load in. I expect that to happen quite often. I will be trying to make a video for each god. Given time and given good videos. If the game itself is absolutely garbage because someone doesn't load, someone throws a fit, so on and so forth, I will remake it until I have made a video for every god or the weekend's over. We'll see what happens first. But for this video, we're going to go over the item shop. So first things first, as we can see, we have a search bar. And then we have several categories, all carry, which is mostly attack speed and physical, strength-based items. Then we have jungle. These are a variety of items. I don't know if these are necessarily jungle-specific. After looking over them, I wouldn't necessarily call these jungle-specific. However, the gods that are probably intended to be played in the jungle probably utilize these items the most. Mid lane, this is going to be mostly mage items, as you can see. Some of them are the exactly same as the jungle items. Solo, these are mostly going to be warrior bruiser items. And then of course, you have your support items. Your your tank, supporty, guardian type duo lane items, intended to help your team survive and generally be a nuisance to the other team. Down here you can see we have the vision ward and your defensive. I have not figured out how to select a different defensive. Possibly only defensive in the game right now is purification beads, which is fine. It is the probably most useful one, as you'll need it for almost every god. Granted that you get used to actually activating it because it's on a different button, which I will probably switch to a different button. On the side here, you have strength, intelligence. Then you have attack speed, lifesteal, critical chance, physical penetration, magical penetration, physical protection, magic protection, max health, max mana, mana regen, or max health, max health regen, max mana regen, healing reduction, cooldown, actives, and passives. And then you have everything separated from tiers 1, 2, and 3. There are a lot of tier 3 items. There is not a lot of tier 2 items, and there's even less tier 1 items, making this a relatively simple item shop. I do expect this to become more what's the word I'm looking for? More, not difficult, but more complex. It's going to be a more complex as we get further into the game, closer to release. The starting items specifically will be changed to be more early game centric. They might even add in early game items as they have in Smite 1. So, starting off, we have your basic health potion, basic mana potion, a sentry ward upgrade, which upgrades your free vision ward to a sentry ward for 300 gold. You have elixir of strength, which is just 75 strength. Elixir of intelligence, 120 intelligence. These are permanent buffs. They are not items. It is consumed upon drinking it. Then your first item is a 10 strength axe, 5% attack speed for bow, circlet for max mana, gem for 15 intelligence, medallion for 75 max health, ring for 4 cooldown rate, which cooldown rating is different than it is in Smite 1 as it is not a percentage, it's just a number that will have diminishing returns, and I do not believe there is a technical cap for cooldown rating. Ruinous Poison for anti-healing for basic attacks. Rune for 9 magical protections. Saber for 7% crit. And Scythe for 10% lifesteal. Oh, and Shield for physical protection. These are going in alphabetical order. Yep. Instead of by cost. Should probably go by cost, but I digress. That's not important. Tier 2, you have the Adamantine Sickle, 15 strength, 10% lifesteal. While you're below 50% health, you get an additional 15 strength. If you click on items, it shows what you need to build it, and then what it will build into. So this is quite useful. Quite useful menu system here. So Battle Axe, 14 strength, 135 max health. Castus, 10 strength, 8 cooldown rating. Circle of Protection, 33 magical protection. Evil Eye, 20 intelligence, 8% magical penetration. Flaming Pearl, 25 intelligence, 125 max health. Whoop. Killing Stone, 45 intelligence. The Kopesh, 10 strength, 10 critical chance. When you critically hit an enemy god, you get 5% move speed. The Legionnaire Armor, 25 physical protection. The Lucerne Hammer, 12 strength, 8 physical penetration. The Manchu Bow, 10 strength, 8% attack speed. And targets hit by your basic attacks take 10 physical damage. The Odigba, 160 health, 105 mana. When you get a kill or assist, you get 5% of your max HP over 6 seconds. Moving on to Tier 3, this is a long list. So, bear with me as we get through this. This is literally every item in the game currently with no separation. So, starting off, the Amanita Charm, 40 physical protection, 300 max health. Create a mushroom that heals allied gods within 6.4 meters for 5% HP every 1 second for 5 seconds. Atlanta's Bow, 25 strength, 30% attack speed. When you hit an enemy god with a basic attack, you gain 5% reduced basic attack movement penalty for 4 seconds. Avatar's Parachute, 60 strength, active. You gain a 20% increased strength for 10 seconds. Bagua Mirror, 66 magical protection. When you take magical damage, you gain 5 plus 1 times level strength and 5 plus 2 times level intelligence for 6 seconds. Balor's Eye, 30 intelligence, 100 max mana, 25% magical penetration. Baneful Rapier, 25 strength, 25% critical strike. When you critically strike an enemy, you gain 20% attack speed. Bindings of Lingvi, 30 physical protection, 40 magical protection. Enemy gods hit by your hard CC effect lose 15 physical and magical protections. Blinking Amulet, 4, 200% max health, some cooldown rate, 5% move speed, and a blink like ability to teleport you to a location 7.2 meters away. And of course, you cannot use it if you've taken damage within the last 3 seconds. Bloodbound Book, 75 intelligence, 15% lifesteal. Active, you gain 10% of your max HP and 80% intelligence from items. HP shield for 6 seconds. Killing a god reduces the cooldown. Bloodforged Blade, the strength version of what I literally just read. Same everything, 10% of your max HP plus 100% strength as a shield. Bragy's Harp, 24 strength, 34 intelligence, 15% attack speed. All attacks hit by your basic attacks deal additional bonus magic damage. Brawler's Ruin, 50 strength, 5 mana regen. Enemy gods hit by your basic attacks have 40% reduced healing. Chronos Pendant, same as current, 20 intelligence, 20 cooldown rating. Your ability cooldowns are reduced by 1 second every 10 seconds. Dagger of Frenzy, 35 strength, 18% attack speed. You gain 60 basic attack damage and 30 attack speed for 6 seconds. 50-second cooldown. Deathbringer, 35 strength, 20 critical chance, and 25% increased critical strike damage. Death Metal, 24 strength, 34 intelligence, 15% critical chance. Active you and allied gods within 6.4 meters gain 15 plus 1 times level strength and 20 plus 2 times level intelligence and 20% attack speed. Divine Ruin, 70 intelligence, 175 max mana, 2 mana regen. Your abilities reduce healing for 4 seconds. Dreamer's Idol, 95 intelligence, active. You gain 20% cooldown or 20% increased intelligence for 10 seconds. Just a big burst item. Eldritch Orb, lots of intelligence. Eye of Providence, 20 physical and 20 magic protection, 225 max health, 10 cooldown rating. Create a ward that reveals enemies and enemy wards within 10.4 meters. Eye of the Storm, 20 physical or 20 strength, 20 physical and 30 magic protection, 250 max health. Gem of Focus, 45 intelligence, 20 cooldown. Passive, when you use an ability, you gain 15 intelligence and 3% move speed for 10 seconds, stacks 3 times. Gem of Isolation, 55 intelligence, 250 max health, 150 max mana. Enemy gods hit by your abilities are affected by 15% slow for 2 seconds. 60 or Hand of the Abyss, 60 intelligence, 18% attack speed. When you hit an enemy god or a jungle boss and with an ability, you gain 15 basic attack damage. Stacks 3 times. Helm of Darkness, 50 intelligence, 35 magic protection. Active, you become stealth for 6 seconds. Just cuz. Helm of Radiance, 60 intelligence, 25 protection. Passive, when you take physical damage, you gain 5 physical protection. Stacks 5 times. Hussar's Wings, 45 and physical and 30 magical protection. Active, you are cleansed of all slows and gain slow immunity and 10% movement speed for 6 seconds. Really strong ability. If you want to take a different defensive item, you can always still build it in this item here. So, Hydra's Lament, 45 strength, 225 max mana, 4 mana regen. When you use an ability, you gain 30% increased basic attack damage on your next attack. Jade Scepter, 75 intelligence, 210 max mana, 2 mana regen. Enemy gods in front of you are displaced, but up and away from you. Jotun's Revenge, 40 strength, 20 cooldown rate. When you kill or get an assist on an enemy god, your non-ultimate cooldowns are reduced by 2 seconds, and your ultimate cooldown is reduced by 6. Leviathan's Hide, 60 physical protection, passive. Enemies who hit you with basic attacks lose 5 strength for 4 seconds, stacks 3 times. The Dagda's Great Club, 24 strength, 200 max health, 15 cooldown rate. Enemies hit by your abilities take 15 plus 30% of your item protections as bonus physical damage. Can only be triggered once per god. Meteor Hammer, 24 strength, 275 max health, 15% attack speed. Enemies within 2.5 meters of your basic attack take 15 plus 12.5% of your item protections as bonus physical damage. Musashi's Dual Sword, 50 strength, 20 crit. When you crit an enemy god, you gain 15% move speed. Necronomicon, 60 intelligence, 20 cooldown. When you get a kill or an assist on an enemy god, gain 1 stack of 50 intelligence, but you also lose 20 physical and 20 magical protection. Stacks up to 3 times, so up to an additional 150 intelligence. Stacks are lost on death. Obsidian Shredder, 45 strength. Enemy gods hit by your abilities lose 1 per level physical protection for 4 seconds. Pendulum Blade, 55 strength, 10 cooldown, reduce your ability cooldowns by 3 seconds. Phantom Ring, 3 max health, 25 cooldown rate. You and allied gods within 6.5 meters become immune to impediments, allowing you to walk through player-made walls. Pharaoh's Curse, 35 physical protection, 15 cooldown rate. Active, enemies within 5.6 meters are affected by 25% slow and have 25% reduced attack speed. Phoenix Feather, 50 magic protections, 285 max health. Active, you are healed for 300 HP plus 30% of your missing HP. Cooldown is really long. Polynomicon, 80 intelligence, 150 max mana, 2 mana regen. When you use an ability, you gain 50% of your intelligence as bonus magical damage on your next basic attack. Chin's Blade, 35 strength, 20% attack speed. Enemy gods hit by your basic attacks have 20 plus 10% of your HP from items as bonus physical damage. Ruinous Arm, 20 physical protection, 26 magic protection, 250 maximum health, 150 max mana. Enemies within 8.8 meters have 40% reduced healing. Scepter of Dominion. This one I don't know about. Doesn't seem too good, but it's 15 intelligence, 10 cooldown rating. Active after 2 seconds, and an area is created, causing any god that enter into it or are already within it to become affected by a stasis. Lasts for 2 seconds. Screeching Gargoyle, 50 magical protection, 15 cooldown rating. Enemy gods in front of you are silenced. Serpent Spear, 20 strength, 115 max mana, 30% physical penetration. Shogun's Ofuda, 45 magic protection, 10% attack speed. Passive, you and allies gain an additional 20% attack speed within an 8.8 meter area. Silken Mailcoat, 50 physical protection. Passive, enemies within 8.8 meter lose 20% attack speed and 20 critical strike chance. Soul Devourer, 65 intelligence, 200 max mana, 2 mana regen. Passive, enemy gods hit by your abilities take 20% of their current HP as bonus magical damage over 2 seconds. This effect will always deal at least 10% of the god's max HP over time and will trigger once per ability per god. That seems like a really strong item. 20% of their current as magical. Sphere of Negation, 6 intelligence, 15 magical protection. Staff of Meriden also seems like a really strong item. 80 intelligence, 10 cooldown rating. Active, your next non-ultimate ability used will have no cooldown. Stampede, 35 physical protection, 275 max health. You and allied gods within 6.4 meters gain 30% movement speed for 4 seconds. Sunbeam Bow, 45 strength and 20% attack speed. Emblem of Namaka, 230 max health, 15 cooldown rate. Active, you and allied gods within 6.4 meters gain 100 plus 12 times level HP shield for 4 seconds. Talisman of Purification, super strong item right here. 40 magic protection, 275 max health. You and allied gods within 6.4 meters are cleansed of all CC and gain CC immunity for 1 second. Super strong. Typhon's Fang, 150 mana, 40% lifesteal. Tekokagi, 43 strength, and 15 cooldown. When you use an ability, you gain 3% move speed and 5 cooldown rate, stacks 3 times. The Cosmic Core, 105 intelligence, 125 mana, 2 mana regen, 8 cooldown rate. If you have more than a 225 item intelligence, you gain an additional 15 cooldown rate. Executioner, 20 strength, 15% attack speed. When you damage an enemy god with a basic attack, 10% physical penetration for 4 seconds. stacks 5 times. The Neem's 200 health, 105 mana. When you get an assist on a lane minion, you gain 1 stack of 1 physical and 1 magical protection, stacking up to 40 times. The Reaper, 57 strength, 15% lifesteal. When you hit an enemy god below 30% HP, you gain 10 additional strength and 4% lifesteal. Killing a god provides a stack, increasing the HP threshold by 10, and an additional 10 strength and 5 lifesteal, and stacks 3 times. The World Stone, 115 intelligence. Your ultimate cooldown is reduced by 20%. Totem of Death, 20 intelligence, 25 cooldown rating. When you hit an enemy god or jungle boss, gain 10% magical penetration for 4 seconds. Stacks 5 times. Triton's Conch, 45 intelligence, 325 max mana, or max health, 150 max mana. You and allies within 8.8 meters gain 7 plus 0.5 times level strength and 10 plus 1 times level intelligence. Wish Granting Pearl, just a straight 50 intelligence, 325 max health, and 165 max mana. Seems pretty strong. Yogi's Necklace, 365 max health, 200 max mana, and 6 health and mana regen. Also seems pretty strong. One thing about this Smite in general is that health regen has never been that great. So this particular item, I'm not sure how good it's actually going to be, how useful it's going to be versus getting lifesteal instead. Breastplate of Valor, 40 physical protection, 125 mana, 220 cooldown rate, and when you lose 400 plus 30% times level, 30 times level of your HP, your abilities are reduced by 1 second. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, as far as the items go. Of course, I will not have these memorized, so as I go through each video, I will be scrambling to try to remember what I need to buy and build. I might even go and create little builds for myself so I know exactly what to build while I'm in and I'm not guessing, and it'll make the video better and it'll be great. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this one. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification button so that you get the notification for the next video. Leave a comment down below to tell me what you think or what you would like to see, and I will see you in the battlefield.